What's up guys, today I'm coming to you with a tutorial on how to do print on demand and how to become profitable, right? We're here to make money. We're not here to just goof off and say that we have a store or that we're in e-commerce. We are here to make money. So this is going to be no BS, no lollygagging. So print on demand is a business model where you don't have to have any inventory. You as a seller, you put designs on various products and that company will create the product and ship it to your customer. I hope that made sense. I'll explain it a little more in the video, but this is a really good business model because you don't need any money to start, since you don't have to order the merchandise or the product or the inventory when you want to get a sale. You list the product and then if you get a sale, then you fulfill it. A lot of people think of t-shirts when they hear print on demand, but this works for mouse pads, blankets, even skincare products. I've seen all sorts of things. So is it realistic for you to make money on print on demand? And the answer is yes. It is extremely realistic for you to make money. In fact, it is probable that you will make money. So unlike drop shipping, where you hear these guys talk about, I don't know, what they make $1 million in a single day with it. I mean, I'm sure it's happened, but that's crazy. Okay. And a lot of that is luck, we have to admit. Print on demand is kind of the opposite. It's like day trading versus invest, where I would compare print on demand to investing, where you're only going to be making maybe $100, $200 a day, but you can slowly grow that. And then, you know, it's that consistent income that you will have for years on it. I also want to add that it is a lot easier to scale print on demand through organic means and things that don't cost any money, such as Etsy, SEO, whereas dropshipping is completely reliant on ads. So you can open up store after store after store and it costs nothing. Okay, so now that you know what print on demand is, I'm going to show you how to open up a store, walk you through the whole process. We're going to blitz through it because I don't have that much time today. And then I'll also give you some tips for marketing, kind of give you the secret sauce about Etsy SEO. If you understand how Etsy SEO works, it's like an infinite money glitch. So yeah, let's get into it. Can we see this? Okay, so we are in Google and we type in Printify.com. You're going to see this page. This is the best supplier. In fact, this video is sponsored by Printify.com, but I want to add, this is no sellout type of thing. I actually have been using them for 2-3 years now. They're the best. I used other platforms like Printful, but it really sucks. The quality's bad, the shipping time's bad. Printify, you're going to save more money, have better products. This is what you want for longevity if you want to make money consistently for use. So let's create an account. We're going to sign up. Okay, so we made the account and now we are in Printify.com. We have our account. We're going to go to catalog and let's just go to the home. So we're in the catalog and as you can see, they have all sorts of things. They've got ornaments, pajamas, mugs. What is this? A decal, candles. They have everything, really. Clothing, candles, journals, calendars. And you can also see what the likely profit is. And this is really nice because they're giving you some data of what is profitable for other Printify users. Okay, now what I actually like to do is not look through the products here on Printify, but I like to go to Etsy to see what people are selling that is already profitable. Look, what works for them is also going to work for you. Since the birth of e-commerce, since the internet was created, and even before that, the same products have been cycling their sales. Like, you mean to tell me that mugs weren't a huge thing selling day in and day out in 2005, 2010, 2024? It's going to be a thing for the ages now. I love to use Etsy to get some research on the competition, see what they're doing to get sales. And you can also learn a lot about how to drive traffic to your store, because Etsy is the platform that we're going to use to sell it. The reason we're not using Shopify or Amazon, we stick with Etsy for a couple of reasons. There's one, the big thing, which is the free advertising, the free marketing. But two, if you're on Shopify, you have to spend a lot of time, money, even creating a nice looking website, all that stuff. And even once you have all that set up, the only way that you can get eyeballs, which will end up being your customers, to see the website is to pay for ads or other means, like let's say social media. But Etsy really is the cheat code. And I like to think of it as, you know, in the mall, they have a food court and it's this huge influx of people that are walking through the mall. Thousands of people per day. And all of these restaurants laid out in the food court, that is the top destination because those restaurants at the mall know that there are already thousands of people that are hungry walking in that are going to be customers. Etsy is the same way. Etsy already has these huge groups of people, usually moms, older people, that are scrolling through the website just looking for things to buy. So if you're smart, you can put these products in front of them since they're already here scrolling. And that's the best way that I've found to make sales. Okay, so I searched up custom mouse pad and this one caught my eye. It is a store with a whole lot of reviews. We click on 24,000 sales. Now, this thing is selling for $12. 8 people bought it in the last 24 hours. I mean, that's like $100 right there. And look how simple this is. All it is a thumbnail picture of a family And the guy is basically advertising that if you send him a picture of your family, he's gonna slap it on a mouse pad and then deliver it to your house for 12 bucks. Now that we know that this is something that can sell, and I'll prove it, if you go here, look, this guy is also making sales using the same thing, custom photo mouse pad of a family. This one, custom mouse pad of a dog. I can go on and on. Family mouse pad, dog mouse pad. So now that we know that there is a huge market for these mouse pads that show people's families or dogs, custom photos, now we can take that idea. So we go to Printify, we search a mouse pad. I'm looking for one that's similar to this. So 14 by 24. This one's selling for $36. Look, people are buying this. I look in, this one looks like it. So we see that they have flexible sizing. Okay, it's in the size that we want. And let me show you how the price works. So when you get your order, let's say you are this guy who's selling it for $36. So it's $36 on Etsy. That's what your customer pays you, and then maybe $5 for shipping. So you're getting $41. Now you use $10.45 of that profit to pay Printify to create the product, and then also $5 for them to ship it. So if you're getting, what was it, $41, and then you're paying out $16, you're left with $25 of profit. Okay, and this is how to make the design. So you go to start designing, you just drag an image on, drop it in, done. It was that freaking easy. So if you wanted to make one like this family, right, this is all the guy is doing. He's marketing a picture of a family saying, I can do the same thing for you, and I can ship you a mouse pad with your family on it. So he searches up a picture of some generic family. I don't recommend you do copyright or you use copyrighted images, but here's the thing. If you use copyrighted images, actually I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't use copyrighted images, but there is no real punishment other than them taking your listing down. And I know this because I've had that done to me in the past. So all this guy did, and he made $100 in the last 24 hours, was find some generic family photo. Okay, resize it, make it a little more appealing, and then we preview. This is the photo now, and they have mock-ups done for you. Now you take these mock-ups, you take this design that you created, this product that doesn't even exist yet. It doesn't exist until someone buys from you, and then you create it and then you ship it to them. So takes this image, puts it on the product, and then he gets the mock-up or the thumbnail of that design, puts it on Etsy, lists it for a price, and yeah, people see it and then they just start buying. I kid you not, that is what happened with me. I just listed a bunch of dumb t-shirts. I might be able to show you some of my original listings, but it was just some dumb t-shirts that was, I don't know if you saw the show The Boys. It was of some characters like A-Train. I put some t-shirts out about that when The Boys were popular. Bunch of sales. I never got copyright strikes for that, nothing. Made a ton of money, so that might be my confession, but it was a copyright-free image, okay? If you're watching and out to get me. So yeah, now that you have this, you hit save product. And then in here, you are going to be able to select your thumbnail, and then the images that you're going to use in the listing. I recommend selecting the flashiest thumbnail that is like showcasing what you're selling. And if you actually see here, he added some text in there, so you can make a better thumbnail if you use Canva. Add some text in there so people know what they're buying. If we quickly just look through Etsy. So yeah, if we quickly look through Etsy, the listings that are getting all of the sales are the ones that are flashy, right? People buy flashy shit. That's it. It's people that are off of work. It's a Friday night, you know, they got their paycheck and they're looking for all these things to buy for their kids, for their family, gifts, for some kind of gag gift, birthday gift. And you have to clearly show what you're selling. So here, Cool Dads Club. It's like the most basic shirt ever, and 98 people bought in the last 24 hours on a $20-something shirt. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. It's about you only need one product that is appealing to someone, and if you get sales, you will likely get sales for eternity. Once you're in the Etsy algorithm, you're getting sales constantly, all the time. I hate to use the term passive income, but this is as close as I've gotten to passive income. But you have to make sure you're doing it right, okay? And I'm gonna make some more videos about like the marketing lessons that I learned to get my products to become like super good winners. But yeah, it's all about the product. Okay, and so I'm just gonna go over some basic ways to make a good listing because I'm a bit short on time. And this is where you would put the title in. You can also alter it in Etsy. But if you look here, These listings that are getting tons of sales, they all have very long names because part of the Etsy SEO, the Etsy algorithm, includes the title has a big effect on how Etsy is going to show your product. So you want to use the max character limit, which is about this long. The very first sentence you want to use, like, what is the product? It's a personalized mama sweatshirt, right? And then you add in some other less important terms, with kid's name on sleeve, Mother's Day gift. So when you're including these really hot search terms, and there's a tool to see what search terms are searched the most on Etsy. It's etsyhunt.com. I'm too lazy to put the affiliate link in there, so you can just go there yourself. Maybe they'll sponsor me. Who knows? It's super cheap. I think it's free actually, so I don't know. But you can see the search terms that are getting the most views, and then you can include them strategically in your title. You should also include some in your description, but it's not as important. The one thing is that Etsy has tags. So if you are creating a product on Etsy, you want to use the maximum tags. So yeah, this one has really good mockups, and you can see this person wearing it. So this person actually did not actually wear the t-shirt. This is just a mock-up taken by placeit.com. You want to use great images, so as long as people know what they're buying, they're going to trust you, and then they're going to buy from you if they want the product badly enough. And you can change the title, you can change the description, all the tags of your listings whenever you want. So if your product is not getting into the algorithm, you're not getting many views, you can just change it, switch out search terms, keywords, and then you're going to see them slightly go up and up. You'll be able to kind of guess and check which keywords are the best. And you're going to notice a lot of these, they have very similar formats of the listings. So this one was personalized mama sweatshirt with kid's name, blah, 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 blah. And then this one's going to be custom embroidered sweatshirt, name on sleeve with heart. You see how it sounds very robotic? It's because the title's not meant to be read by humans. It's meant to be read by the Etsy AI or robot, whatever you want to call it. Another thing you'll notice, a lot of these listings, they have sales going on. So, I mean, this is crazy. 82 people bought this in the last 24 hours. And this is just one product on this guy's store. You know, imagine he has a store with 1,000 products in it, making 82 sales per day. It's just so scalable. But one thing you'll notice, I'll get back to my original point. A lot of these have sales going on. In fact, all of them have sales going on. So this one, 35%, 25%, 40%, 40%, 35%. People on Etsy, for some reason, they are in love with sales. Well, I think this kind of goes for almost any platform, but they perceive that they're getting a deal when there's a 50% off. So yeah, what you want to be doing is if you want to sell a product for $20, don't just put it at $20 and then that's the buy price. No, it looks out of the ordinary in Etsy. Put it for $40 and then 50% off, or put it $30 and then 33% off. Then when they see the price and then they say, oh, there's a discount running. And it's also going to say, as you can see, sale ends in 1 day. So then there's this urgency to make people buy. Now, all these Etsy sellers are doing is putting a sale on and then having it start at the start of each day and then end at the end of each day. And then they have one scheduled for the very next day to do the same thing. So that on all of the listings, it says that sale is going to end soon. This one says ends in 1 day. Surely there's going to be another one. This one, sale ends in 11 hours. So people are like, oh shoot, I got to get it before it's $40. I want to get it for 23. And then they're going to buy. So yeah, I want to do a dedicated video on the Etsy SEO, how to jack the algorithm, but that's the basic business model. Print on demand is, you know, it's not something that's going to make you like, it's not going to make you a millionaire in a month, but you know, an extra $100 a day, that helps people, right? That makes a difference in people's lives, and it costs nothing to start. So if you want to get your hands on e-commerce without, you know, these crazy startup costs like Amazon FBA, where you're putting in 10 grand or maybe it's going to work, and you put 10 grand in, print on demand, put 0 in, and then still maybe it works, but at least you're not committing so much upfront capital. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment what I should include in the next video. Maybe I'll open up a new store, show it getting to $1,000 a month, something like that. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that, and yeah, I'll see you next time.